A very good afternoon to everyone. Today we will study about triglycerides. They are also called as triacyl glycerol. These are called as triacyl glycerol because they are always composed of triesters of fatty acid and glycerol molecule, where they have 3 fatty acid and 1 glycerol molecule, and they are bounded by 3 ester bonds with them. Triglycerides are of two types, simple and mixed. Simple triglycerides are those triglycerides which have a glycerol molecule and same type of 3 fatty acid long hydrocarbon chain, and these are bounded by 3 ester bonds together. But a mixed triglyceride is that molecule that has a glycerol molecule and 3 different or variable fatty acid chain bounded by 3 ester bonds. Thus triglycerides are nothing but they are the composition of 3 fatty acid and 1 glycerol molecule, and they are of two types, simple and mixed, where in simple triglyceride they are having the same type of fatty acid, and in mixed triglyceride molecule they have 3 different or variable fatty acid molecules. Coming to the properties of triglyceride. Triglycerides are non-polar, means they don't have any polarity. They are hydrophobic, means they are water repellent. If we put a triglyceride molecule in water, they will repel the water molecule or they will move away from the water molecule. They are major form of stored lipids in the biological world, means most of the lipids that are stored in the biological world in the storage form, they are triglycerides. Triglyceride molecules have no charge, they are neutral, means they don't have any positive or negative charge, and so they are called as neutral lipid. The lipid molecule that is not having any charge, positive or negative, they are neutral in structure, and that is because of the COH group present, carboxyl group present in the 3 fatty acid chain. They are all attached to the glycerol molecule that is present in the triglyceride molecule, and because they are not free to form any charge, so a triglyceride molecule is always neutral. Fatty acids that are present in the triglyceride molecule that are same or different, that may be saturated or unsaturated, means they can have all the fatty acid that they can have single bond or fatty acid can have double bond. That depends on the different types of triglycerides that we have in our collective form. When we take a number of triglyceride based on their physical state at room temperature, they can be categorized into 2 categories, that may be fat or oil. The categorization of all the triglycerides depends on physical state at room temperature, and the 2 important categories of triglycerides are fats and oils. The 2 major categories of triglycerides are fats and oils. Fats are solid at room temperature, and that is the physical state of fats. The solid state of fats at room temperature is because they have mixture of triglyceride containing very high proportion of long chain saturated fatty acid, because we know that all saturated fatty acids have very high melting temperature. So fats which has mixture of very high proportion of saturated fatty acid are solid at room temperature, while oils are liquid at room temperature because they have relatively high proportion of unsaturated fatty acid, and we all know that unsaturated fatty acids have lower melting temperature, and because of that oils are liquid at room temperature. Few more points about triglyceride. Triglycerides function as energy source, and they provide more energy after complete oxidation rather than carbohydrate or protein molecules. So they are major source of storage lipids in our body and the major source of energy molecule. In most of the hibernating animals, the stored lipid that provide them energy for their metabolic activity during hibernation are mostly stored triglycerides. When we hydrolyze a triglyceride molecule, means we add water molecule or separate triglyceride molecule by the addition of water with alkali NaOH or KOH. This process is called as saponification, and after saponification it gives salt of fatty acid that is called as soap and glycerol molecule. Thus triglycerides are the major source of energy, and in hibernating animals they are major storage triglycerides, and after saponification or hydrolysis they give out the product that has the salt of free fatty acid and one glycerol molecule. Now two major points that must be remembered about triglyceride. First, number of milligrams of alkali or KOH molecule required for saponification of 1 gram of fat is called as saponification number. Saponification number describes that how much milligrams of alkali molecule is required for the saponification or hydrolysis of 1 gram of fat. That is one point. The second point is amount of iodine molecules in gram that is added or required for 100 gram of fat or oil. Means grams of iodine required for 100 gram of fat or oil is called as iodine number, and this iodine number describes or helps in the determination of degree or extent of unsaturation present in the long chain fatty acid of a fat or oil. Means if we have a fat and oil and the iodine number is very high in that molecule, means the fatty acid that is present in that fat or oil molecule has higher number of unsaturation or higher number of double bonds. Coming to the next topic after triglyceride, that is waxes. What are natural waxes or what are waxes? Natural waxes are esters of long chain fatty acid with long chain alcohols. Means waxes are the composition of fatty acid and alcohols, while we have studied in triglyceride that triglycerides were the esters of long chain fatty acid with one glycerol molecule, while waxes are different from triglycerides. They are esters of long chain fatty acid with long chain alcohols. Waxes are formed by esterification process just like triglyceride, but the esterification in waxes is of long chain fatty acid that may be saturated or unsaturated. Means the long chain fatty acid may have single bond or they may have double bond with high molecular monohydroxy alcohol, where the number of carbon molecules in alcohols may vary from C14 to C36. So waxes are having long chain of fatty acid and long chain of alcohol, and they are formed by the esterification of these two molecules, and they are solid in structure. Coming to the categories of waxes. Waxes, if they are synthesized from an animal, they are called as animal wax. But if a wax is synthesized from a plant, then it is called as a plant wax. Coming to the animal wax, the most studied animal wax is the bee wax, that is called as triacantonyl palmitate. That is formed by the esterification of palmitic acid with an alcohol, that is triacantanol. Thus the animal wax that include the most important bee wax is triacantonyl palmitate. The second type is plant wax, and the most studied plant wax is carnauba wax. It is the hardest wax and it is very much studied, and it is very hard or solid in their physical state. It is synthesized from a Brazilian palm known as Coppernicia prunifera. Thus the type of waxes are only two, that is animal wax or the plant wax, and that is based on the synthesis of the wax from an animal or a plant. Waxes are the sources of energy and they are water repellent, means the animal that produces or the plant that produces wax use that wax for their energy source, and as a water repellent means they need that wax for these two purposes. The general formula of a wax is R C double bond O O R dash, where R and R dash are the long hydrocarbon chain that are unbranched, means they don't have any branching of their long hydrocarbon chain, and it is the general structure or formula of a wax. Let's take an example of a complex wax, that is myrcene cerotate, that has very long hydrocarbon chain at its two positions of R and R dash. It has CH3 CH2 का whole 24 long hydrocarbon chain bonded with a ester bond, and the second long hydrocarbon chain is CH2 29 CH3, means it has the longest or the highest number of hydrocarbon chain in that wax. This is the complex wax, that is myrcene cerotate. Thus the waxes are the topic that is over now, and in the next class we will study about phospholipids. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more information, and if you want to study a specific topic you can directly message me in the comment box. Thank you.